Hello everybody out there, Chris here, and welcome back to another comic book review in the spirit of Zenescope Appreciation Week. Yesterday I gave you guys Godstorm, issue number 0 through 2. Today I give you the final 2 installments of the first volume of Godstorm. Godstorm, issues number 3 and 4. We left off in the last video where Julian now realizes his powers. He's killed Tony, who was manipulated by Venus to kill Tony and finally become his own man and take that one step closer to power. And the issue picks up right where the last issue left off. Tony's dead and police show up, they disappear. After, of course, Venus and Julian have their little moment, Venus again manipulates Julian into another situation against Neptune. The rest of the book is mainly Julian versus Neptune. Neptune actually was beating Julian for a bit, and then Julian kind of got the upper hand and ended up defeating Neptune and tossing him back into the sea. And long story short, it ends with Venus taking Julian to meet his father. He actually comes up against Cerberus, by the way, which is in Zeus's house, and he beats up Cerberus, and then he meets his father, Zeus. This was a quick read, but at the same time, a lot of action. I enjoyed the fight between Neptune and Julian. He took one step closer to his to becoming Zagreus. I'm probably saying the name wrong, by the way. I'm pretty sure I am. But Julian finds out, he hears Neptune call him Zagreus also, and he starts to question who's Zagreus, and then he finds out that that's him. Now, the grand finale of Godstorm, issue number 4. Julian, first of all, Zeus reveals Venus's true form. Apparently Venus has a scar on her face. And then he basically goes toe-to-toe with his father and embraces his god powers, his godlike side, and becomes Zagreus. Most of the book is exactly what I said. Julian versus, or Zagreus now versus Zeus. But in the end, Zeus ends up going back to calling him Julian, so he's still Julian. And actually, Angela shows up, and she actually defends. Julian wants to kill Zeus because of all the stuff he's done to him and all the memories that he has of him. Heather shows up, saves Zeus, and actually she tries to get Julian to, to calm down and say, I atoned for all the things that I've done wrong, all the things that we've done wrong. You can do the same. And he's like, that's great for you, but maybe I don't want to be, what was it? What if I don't want to atone? What if I don't think I did a goddamn thing wrong? The man you're trying to save, he left us, and now he wants to save, you want to save him? No, I'm going to kill him, and then I'll be free, and so will you. She doesn't like that, and literally in a panel, she takes him out with, I believe it's Mjolnir, and spoiler alert, Neptune isn't dead, which we were led to believe in the last issue. He actually survived. He wants to kill Zagreus. Heather defends him, and so does Zeus. And Zeus actually, for a time, locks Julian away. We also find out why Venus is so adamant about killing Zeus and messing with his children. It's because Zeus basically said, I'm marrying Hera. You can't have me. You can have anybody else in the world, but you can't have me. And Venus actually said, what do you think I remember? Being loved by millions or being slighted by one man? And he gets pissed off. We get the introduction of the Being. The Being makes his first appearance in this issue. As you can see from the picture I just showed you, he ends up ripping Venus's arms because she failed him. Like I said, Zeus locks up Julian for a time. He does come back in Unleashed. Also, I thought that this was Julian, and maybe it is, and I'm just reading too much into it, but for those of you that have read the first issue of Godstorm Volume 2, Hercules Pain, this picture actually does look like Hercules. It looks just like him. And then Heather actually asked, who's that? And he's like, he's my son. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Is that him? And I was like, I looked and I'm like, it could be Julian. It might not. I mean, maybe I'm reading too much into it. I just found it interesting that it could be. Anyway, in the end, he takes down the picture of Zagreus standing over all the dead people at Olympus, and he actually puts up a picture of Julian growing up and how proud he was of what Julian had become up until, of course, being becoming Zagreus and choosing to use his power. He chooses power over doing the right thing. Zeus has hope, though. He believes Julian can be saved. Neptune threatens that if Julian ever does get out of line, he will straighten him out, or he will take him out. And Zeus says, "I do hope you do if he does, because I don't think he can." And that's it for Godstorm. All in all, Godstorm was a 5-star series, guys. I highly recommend you check it out. It's a 4-issue miniseries, the first volume. There is a sale going on right now at Zenescope.com on the shop. All books that are 3 months and older, 3 months back and older, are only $1. You can get the entire run of Godstorm Volume 1, issues 1 through 4. There are tons of different covers. Let's say a cover, like one of the covers you see here, is sold out. There are other covers available. Get the 4 issues, guys. I promise you, there's 5 actually. If you want to get the 0 issue, the 0 issue is also available. I would highly recommend checking out all 5 issues. It's $5 plus shipping, and you can get other books along with it. Quest is another good series. I'll be reviewing that soon. Realm Knights is another good series. I recommend that. There's Fly the Fall. Mike actually reviewed the first 2 issues today. There's tons and tons and tons of dollar books out there at the Zenescope shop right now. I would highly recommend you check all of them out. See if there's something you like. There's a ton of one-shots as well. I reviewed the animated one-shot. Mike reviewed Dark Queen's one-shot today as well. And there's a ton more one-shots to come from Mike. I'm going to be doing the miniseries for the rest of the week. But there's a lot of stuff at Zenescope shop. Check it out. My highest recommendation, though, is Godstorm. As a matter of fact, today, the day this is going up, in your local comic shops, Godstorm Hercules Pain, issue number 2 is coming out. I would highly recommend checking out issue number 1 and issue number 2. Issue number 1 set up a really good story. I was worried at first, the tone of the story, but by the end of the first issue, I loved it and couldn't wait for the second. And guys, the second one, like I said, is out today. It is, I believe, another 4-issue miniseries. I might be wrong. It could be 5. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember. It's either a 4 or 5-issue miniseries, but it's going on right now, and you only missed out on the first issue. You can get both issues probably at your local comic shop today. So check out Hercules Pain and check out Godstorm, the first volume. This is the series that solidified my love for Zenescope Entertainment. This was the foundation, and it just built up from here. And guys, this is a strong foundation. I loved it. This was an awesome series. If you like Zeus, if you like Greek, or any type of god mythology, check this series out. I'm so glad Godstorm got a 2nd volume. I'm hoping it gets a 3rd volume and a 4th volume. There are so many characters out there. There are so many gods out there that Godstorm could become a ongoing series and still have enough room to cover the gods that we haven't seen yet and the gods that we already have seen in newer stories. Because Julian, to this day, if you want to see more of Julian, check out Unleashed. And you could also check out Ascension, current day stuff. That's what he's in. So check out Ascension if you like. And it looks like Julian from here, things are definitely brightening up for Julian, possibly, depending on what his motives are in the coming issues of Ascension and beyond. So until next time, everybody, 5-star series, definitely check it out. Don't forget to check out Comic Related, Comic Frontline, and Zone4Podcast.com. Together we are your #1 source for comic related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. Don't forget to check out also Zenescope.com. You can check out their blogs, their shop, their news, their Twitter, their Instagram. They've got tons of stuff, and they are for the people, guys. There aren't that many websites out there or comic companies out there that are for the people. Zenescope, if you check out their site, their YouTube, their Twitter and everything, they are for the people. They are here for you guys, just like we're here to review these comics for you guys, and they love to reach out and talk with you guys. So I would highly recommend you guys check out the books, check out the writers, artists, everything. They are amazing people, they are an amazing company, and they have amazing comic books. Looking over the cheesecake covers that they sometimes put out. These aren't as cheesecake-esque as others, but nonetheless, once again, they treat covers like covers. Just covers. It's what's on the inside that counts. Until next time, everybody, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys in the next review.